Kelly Field in Midvale for a pack matchup between the Tusky Valley Trojans and the host Indian Valley Braves. I'm Scott Robinson along with Mike Kaminyagi on Big Time Sports. Week 10, and it's been a bit of a disappointment for both teams as they come into this ball game with 2-7 records. And Mike, really, they need to look for some positives tonight and even to send them into next season with something to talk about.
Yeah, you're absolutely right on that, Scott. You know, these two teams have really struggled this year, and both these teams have had a lot of injuries. But I'm sure these seniors are going to come out and play strong for both teams. I'm looking for it to be a very competitive game, and nobody wants to end this season, you know, being 2-7 and actually end on a losing note. So I look for a very competitive and very hard-hitting game tonight.
We'll come back. We'll talk to both coaches on the McInturf Realty pregame show in a moment, so you stay with us right here on Big Time Sports. And back on the McInturf Realty pregame show with head coach Matt Lancaster of the Indian Valley Braves. And Coach, season hasn't really turned out the way you'd hoped, I'm sure, but you still have a chance for a little bit of redemption tonight against Tusky Valley.
Sure, and you know, that's the thing. It's always big to go out with a win, no matter how your season went. If you go out with a win, that's something to build on. So we're looking forward to that.
In walking in here and looking around the stadium tonight, it's a lot of kids on crutches. You've had a tremendous amount of injury problems.
Yeah, we've had our lumps. Every team goes through injuries. It doesn't help we got a lot of young guys playing too, but we've been able to develop a lot of depth this year, and some young guys have stepped up, and we need them to continue to do that tonight.
Let's talk a little bit about Tusky Valley. Dale Martini, veteran coach, certainly he's not having the type of season he'd like to have either, but what concerns you most about the Trojans?
Big plays. You know, they're going to do the same thing they've always done. They're going to try and establish a running game, and they got a couple guys that can take it at any time, and we got to limit their big plays, especially on the ground.
Week 10, you know there isn't going to be a week 11. What have you really tried to key on in practice? You try to make it fun? Have you tried to make it all business? What's going on?
We haven't changed. We haven't changed what we've done. The kids are still working hard every week. Our goal is to win that, to beat that opponent that week, and we prepared for Tusky Valley just like we have everybody else. And hopefully we can build on, do something tonight to build on.
Good luck tonight.
All right, thanks a lot, Scott.
Head coach Matt Lancaster of the Indian Valley Braves will be back with head coach Dale Martini of the Tusky Valley Trojans in a moment. So stay with us here on the McInturf Realty pregame show on Big Time Sports. And back on the McInturf Realty pregame show here with head coach Dale Martini of the Tusky Valley Trojans. Dale, I'm sure this hasn't. I asked Matt Lancaster the same question. It hasn't been the type of season that you'd hoped for. You've got a lot of kids, some experience, really kind of building for the future.
Yeah, really. I thought we'd be a lot more competitive, at least on the scoreboard, than we have been. But we are young. I mean, I looked out there tonight. We had one senior, one junior, one sophomore, and one freshman, one junior, senior, and then 8 sophomores out there. So we are young, not an excuse. I told them tonight before we left, that's not, they're not young anymore. They got all this season under their belt. So, we want to be at our best at the end of the season. Hopefully we got a nice win last week, and hopefully we can win on another one. As I said to them, they'll be way ahead of everybody else. Half the teams are going to lose, plus playoff teams. So we're trying to take a positive spin, and we want to execute real well tonight, play hard, play with a lot of emotion, and finish the season strong going into the winter.
Indian Valley running a spread-type offense, what kind of problems does that present for you?
I don't know that's pretty much the norm anymore. I think, we faced Tri-Away, who's wide open, and so we faced it. So I don't know that it creates, about half the teams are no back or one back. So, it isn't like we haven't faced it. So I don't know that it really creates any more problems or preparation. Everybody's used to preparing for it anymore.
What about your own team? What are the Trojans going to have to do well tonight to get a victory?
Well, I think, as always, we need to focus on ourselves, execute our offense, execute our defense, play physical, make tackles, sure tackles, and protect the football.
Good luck tonight.
All right, thanks, Scott.
Head coach Dale Martini of the Tusky Valley Trojans. That's been the McInturf Realty pregame show. Stay with us for the kickoff right here on Big Time Sports. And we're back at Kelly Field in Midvale, getting ready to kick off our contest, the last game of the regular season for Big Time Sports. Then starting next Saturday night, it will be likely New Philadelphia at Dover, a Division III Region 11 playoff game. That one will kick off at 7 o'clock. We'll have the replay for you on Prestige TV2. And we're ready to go as Indian Valley will kick it away to Tusky Valley to start the game. Indian Valley in white, or rather Indian Valley in blue, Tusky Valley in white. There we go. as Max Schulte-Beckhausen to kick it away for the Braves. And that is going to be hit to the side. It'll go out of bounds. And that will give Tusky Valley some pretty good starting field position when it gets all marked off. Let's take a look at the starting lineup, and we'll tell you about the starting lineup for the Tusky Valley Trojans offense. Garrett Patterson and Craig Babcock Miller at tackles. Cam Norris and Jeff Reed, the guards. Andrew Hopwood at center. Shepard Myers, Zach Page, and Tyler Robinson, the wideouts. Cody Close and Jake Burton in the backfield behind quarterback Brian Binsley. On first down and 10. Page will come wide to the left side. In motion is Robinson. The handoff to Cody Close. He'll have some running room. Gets to the 45 and out to the 49-yard line. As a big play for the Trojans to start the first quarter.
Yeah, really nice way to start the game. And I think Coach Martini, that's what he's going to try to do because he's got a young team this year. And I think they're going to try to run the ball a lot tonight, Scott.
So first down and 10 here for the Tusky Valley Trojans. Joe Patton wide to the right side. Robinson in the slot left. Out of the shotgun. The handoff to Close. This time they'll go to the right side. He's going to have another first down and plenty around the right end. As the Indian Valley Braves struggling to stop the running attack of Tusky Valley here early on.
Yeah, they can't. Indian Valley's got to be able to shut that corner down, at least turn him back inside. But he's getting the corner, and he's just got clear running for 8, 9, 10 yards.
As we take a look at the defense for the Indian Valley Braves, Bobby Hall and Jared Yoder's the ends. Colton Cantrell, the nose guard. Andrew Tigner, the tackle. The linebackers, Dominic Bell, Bo Gilmore, and Justin Wrench. Meese and Gray, the cornerbacks. And Adam Miser and Justin Glass, the safeties. Close again. This time he gets hammered right at the 40-yard line. He got thumped in there big time by the Braves, and that was Dominic Bell making the stop for Indian Valley. The loss of 1, second down 11.
Yeah, he filled that hole really nicely. Just put a real nice lick.
So the Tusky Valley Trojans have been exclusively on the ground here so far. Out of the shotgun, Binsley will take the snap. The handoff straight ahead to Jake Burton, and Burton down to the 35-yard line, and that'll bring up third down. Ball resting on the Indian Valley 35-yard line. So you've got to think that Tusky Valley may be in two-down territory here.
Oh, I think so, Scott. You know, the last game of the season here, and I think they're going to just exclusively try to run the ball and get that ground game going and just keep pounding them.
So third down and 7. Again, the shotgun formation. Patton to the left, Robinson to the right. The handoff to Close. Close got loose, but then stopped right at the 35-yard line, and it'll be fourth down.
Yeah, good defense that time by Indian Valley to close that gap, and good support. A host of Indian Valley players came up and helped with the tackle.
No sign at this point of the punt team coming out. So it looks like Tusky Valley will go for it here on fourth down. With 9:25 to go here in the first quarter, Tusky Valley taking the first chance of the game on fourth down. Robinson in motion to the right side. Binsley throws back to the left side. He's got Shepard Myers, and he's got a convoy. He'll have the first down and a lot more as Myers taken down at the 15-yard line. The tackle made by Justin Wrench, and a big play. A little misdirection there by the Trojans.
Yeah, nice misdirection, and was coming out running the ball, and then caught him back on the backside and had a nice host of blockers in front of him to lead him in a great game. Nice call.
Let's take another look at it here.
Yeah, kind of had a hard time handling the snap, a little bit low, but he got everybody going to the right and just came back to the left. And nice big target, and 1, 2, 3, nice block there. And there comes another little block. So, yeah, great game, good play.
Looked like it was Cam Norris that had a key block there to spring Myers, and now it's first down and 10 at the Indian Valley 15-yard line. close, rolling to the right, slips one tackle, still on his feet, heads toward the end zone, and he is going to be run out down around the 5-yard line in that neighborhood from our angle. And so it may even be farther down. We'll have to take a look and see where it might in fact be. Looks like at about the 5.
And again, Indian Valley's got to be able to turn him back inside to the help. He's getting that corner on him, and again, he's getting 8-9 yards on a carry out there.
So 2nd down and 1 after the gain of 9. With the ball on the 5-yard line, Bensley will take it under center. Burton, the lone setback. They hand off around the side to Robinson. He'll dive, get a couple of yards, maybe. Actually, it looks like he might have got back to the line of scrimmage. That was about it. As Justin Wrench is there.
Yeah, good pursuit that time by Indian Valley's defense.
So, no gain. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Clock stop. A little better than 8:21 to go. No score here early. Tusky Valley on the first drive. The handoff straight ahead to Burton. And Burton is going to be close. But it's really going to depend where the football is. I think it's going to be 4th down, though. See if they have to bring him on. They will bring the chain crew on. It is going to be tight here, the spot.
Yeah, there was a good surge, but Indian Valley seemed to stop its forward motion, so it is going to depend on where the official spots fall.
I don't think there's much of a decision here to make if it is in fact short. They've gone for it once already on 4th down.
Yeah, Coach Martini's definitely going to go for it in this position.
Get a good shot of it there. And it is a 1st down. So the Trojans have a fresh set of downs, and they'll try to jump on top early against Indian Valley.
And I'm sure this is the kind of opening drive that Coach Martini would definitely like to see, is burning significant time off the clock and marching it down the field.
So Burton, the lone setback behind Bensley, who's under center. And we'll have a movement along the line. And that'll back him up 5 yards. And that's a dangerous place to get moved back 5.
That's one of those things that sometimes the youth comes in. You get down there and they get excited and then just get a little jumpy.
Yeah, on offense for the Tusky Valley Trojans, Bensley, Myers, and Close are the only seniors. So they'll have 8 starters that'll come back next year. The handoff to Close. They're after him. Wrench had him. He got loose, still on his feet, and they're going to bring him back for a loss. Bring him down clear back at the 14-yard line. And Bobby Hall among those in there to make the stop. Had a chance to talk to Bobby's grandpa before the game and said he's looking at baseball as a possible career in college.
Yeah, said he had a couple 2 or 3 offers from different colleges.
So obviously everybody holding their breath to get him through healthy here in this one.
Yeah.
2nd down and 14, and Tusky Valley, after starting off with a promising drive, is headed backwards here now. Bensley, the handoff to Close, off right tackle. And down to the 10, a gain of about 4. And quickly, it's 3rd down. So the Trojans, we're going to get a timeout. And that'll give us a chance to go through a couple of scripts. This announcement brought to you by the Elect Bell Everett for County Commissioner Committee. Susan Robson, Treasurer. Have you heard about Bell Everett?
I've heard she even has a website where you can read more about her experience and family.
She's running for Tuscarawas County Commissioner.
Yes, she's been campaigning hard for over a year now. She's been knocking on doors, meeting people, letting them ask questions, and she even answers them.
I've heard that Belle has the experience. She's been a Warwick Township trustee for 7 years and now is a director on the board for the Ohio Township Association. She's on many of the other major boards and committees at the county.
Yeah, and I've heard she even has a website.
What is that website?
What is that website?
It's www.belleforcommissioner.org. And it might be easier if you just Googled her name. It's BELLEEVERETT. And you can Google that. Okay, hey, thanks. We're going to Google Belle Everett for Tuscarawas County Commissioner. This message paid for by the elect Belle Everett for County Commissioner Committee, Susan Robson, Treasurer. Bensley throws to the outside, intercepted. And Indian Valley comes up with a huge turnover. Still on his feet is Justin Wrench, and he's out across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Big play for Indian Valley as Justin Wrench comes up with the interception of the Brian Bensley pass.
Yeah, and I think he actually picked the wrong man. I think the outside guy, actually, Scott, was even a little bit more open, and he didn't see the linebacker coming across there, and just really a nice pick. Number 32 was wide open there, and it looked like he tried to go too much inside and got it into traffic. And good return, good hit, bounced right off him, kept his feet underneath of him, and a good return on an interception at this point in time. And big momentum swing here for Indian Valley. Let's see if they can take advantage of it.
So the Indian Valley Braves will have it offensively. And they're going to come out with Kyle Lehigh, a 6', 140-pound freshman quarterback, taking over for Zach Baker. It looks like actually Adam Miser might be in at quarterback. So either that or we've got two number 6s. So a little unclear on that right now. Check that out for the Indian Valley Braves here. Across the line, it's Dan Candray and Bobby Hall at the tackles, Alex Colwell and Justin Wrench at the guards, Colton Cantrell at center, Bo Gilmore in the backfield, Bill Rigsecker and Mike Russell there. So a short gain. And now Indian Valley, third down and about 8. So the Braves with it, third down. Bell will come in motion. The snap gets loose. And the Braves are going to have to cover it back around the 25-yard line.
Probably a smart thing for the young man just to fall on the ball back there and not let it get loose and then turn the ball back over to Tusky Valley with a short field like that.
So Miser didn't have much chance there. So a big loss of 18. And Schulte Beckhausen drills a beauty. And Cody Close will call for the fair catch back at the 33-yard line, and that's where Tusky Valley will take it over, first down and 10.
And let's see if the Tusky Valley Trojans can get the momentum back and go ahead and drive down this time and see if they can finish. And sometimes that's indicative of a young team like that where they can get down there, but they just don't have that ability yet to finish off a good drive.
So Adam Miser coming out as a little bit of a surprise there at quarterback for Indian Valley. And Tusky Valley with the football here. 4:22 to go here in the first quarter. The handoff to Robinson. He's going to take it down the sideline, gets knocked out of bounds. And out across the 40, maybe to the 42-yard line. Gain of 9, second down and 1. No score between Indian Valley and Tusky Valley as we are in the first quarter here. On the season, Cody Close, 575 yards rushing. He's going to add some more here, and he may not really add much as he is still short of the first down. Got back to the line of scrimmage. He's averaging about 5 yards a carry.
No, they did give him the first down, Scott.
Okay, forward progress. So there you have that. Jake Burton in the backfield has a 347-yard total for the season, also averaging a little better than 5 yards a carry. Passing, Brian Binsley, 42 of 109, 572 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. You can make that 10 with the one earlier in this quarter. Binsley, the handoff to Close. He'll come to the left side, penalty flag down, so you can bet that's going to come back and cost the Trojans some yardage.
Yeah, it looks like a block in the back.
So a major penalty coming up against Tusky Valley. And a holding call against the Trojans. And what we've seen is Trojan left and Trojan right.
Yeah, and still trying to get that corner, and they have got the corner well. They just keep shooting themselves in the foot here a little bit early on in this game.
So it'll still be first down, but it'll be first down at about 18. Out of the shotgun, Binsley with Robinson in motion to the right side. Binsley rolling to his right. Has a man open. Caught. And the catch made by Zach Page. Page leading receiver for the Trojans, and he'll get back a good chunk of that yardage. It'll be second down and about 5 for Tusky Valley.
Yeah, nice route that time, and a nice throw by the quarterback just to get it underneath the safety and over top the corner there.
So with second down, the Trojans really can stick with their offense, what they like to do, and that's run the football. The handoff this time to Robinson. Robinson trapped and taken down in the backfield. The nice tackle made there by the Braves. And it'll be third down and about 11. So Tusky Valley with Robinson in motion to the right side out of the shotgun. Binsley looks to throw again. He's going to throw down the middle. It's up for grabs. Robinson can't get it. Binsley hits the deck. It's incomplete, and it'll be fourth down, and Tusky Valley is going to be forced to punt the football.
Yeah, a couple good games.
Now we got a penalty flag roughing the passer against the Indian Valley Braves, so that may in fact result in the first down. As the penalty marched off, and it is going to be more than enough for the first down. The 15-yard penalty for roughing the passer.
Yeah, mental mistake that time by Indian Valley's defense at that point in time. I mean, they had him pinned back, and it's an incompletion, and put Tusky Valley in a situation where they're going to have to punt for the first time tonight, and a late hit on the quarterback keeps Tusky Valley with the ball moving forward.
No score between Tusky Valley and Indian Valley. Tusky Valley has dominated offensively. The handoff to Jake Burton, and gain of a yard, maybe 2. It'll be second down and looks like 9 after the gain of 1. Tusky Valley's just decided they're going to strap it on, and let's go up and down north and south.
And again, I think with the young team, that this is what they're going to do. And actually, they've been getting the corners, and you know, time of possession, they've had most of it in the first quarter so far, and when they've executed, they've run the ball well.
So we've got a timeout, no score here, with 1:15 left here in the first quarter. Tusky Valley just could not get set. They're forced to take the timeout. Hey, what if there was one number you could call in the event that the unexpected occurs? A fire, an accident, or a burglary can turn your world upside down. At McKinnon Insurance, our specially trained representatives will help guide you through the process of getting everything back to normal. McKinnon Insurance provides services to help you in your time of need, from advising what to do in an accident to providing the names and phone numbers of professionals that can help you. At McKinnon Insurance, we're ready to guide you in taking steps toward getting things back to normal. Located at 875 Lake Avenue Southwest in New Philadelphia, McKinnon Insurance will assist you in personalizing all of your insurance needs and help you make informed decisions. Give them a call and stop in to see the licensed professional staff at McKinnon Insurance. For your auto, home, business, health, or life insurance, call or visit Joel, Kevin, Andy, or Tamara. McKinnon Insurance, 330-339-3431. Close to the right side, and he is going to be near the first down. It'll bring up third down and short. So an 8-yard gain, third down and 1.
Yeah, another nice run that time, and they really must be strong on that right side because they run well over there, and they've been probably getting 6 to 8 yards every time they go to that side.
So now Burton will be the lone setback behind Binsley, who's under center on 3rd and 1. Close in motion to the right side. The handoff straight ahead to Burton. He was stopped maybe on second effort, depending on the spot of the football. The down marker's been flipped over to 4th down, so it looks like they still might be a little bit short, and they are. So decision time, but I think the decision's already been made. Tusky Valley is going for the win tonight and nothing to lose.
And I think any time that they're going to be in Indian Valley's territory, you're going to see the Tusky Valley Trojans go for it.
So 4th down and short. Clock is going to run out, though. That's the end of the first quarter. No score between Tusky Valley and Indian Valley from Kelly Field in Midvale. We'll come back with more high school football action on Big Time Sports in a moment. Stay with us. And welcome back to Kelly Field in Midvale. It's going to be 4th down and 1 for the Tusky Valley Trojans. As we come back to second quarter action, there you see the Trojan offense. And the Indian Valley defense has played very well so far.
Yeah, they've been bending but not breaking yet at this point in time. And Tusky Valley's kind of shot themselves in the foot, specifically in that first drive when they were down inside the 5 at one time and ended up, moving backwards and 3rd and 16 and ended up with interception.
The handoff. Burton will not get it. It'll be 1st and 10 Indian Valley heading the other way. That wasn't even close, as Indian Valley got a great surge to make the stop on the critical 4th down play. So 1st down and 10 for Indian Valley. Adam Miser will stay in at quarterback.
We're in the start of the second quarter, and Indian Valley's had only 3 offensive plays so far tonight.
Defensively for the Trojans, it's Jeff Reed and Shepard Myers at ends, Garrett Patterson and Andrew Hopwood at tackles, Jake Burton, Cody Loftus, and Chris Roxbury at the linebacker spots. The deep backs close, Wyatt, Barr, and Dozier. The handoff to Gilmore. He'll plow his way out across the 40 to the 42-yard line. And it'll be 2nd down and 4. So Indian Valley fired up after that big stop defensively. Tusky Valley simply missing an opportunity there. They've been down in Indian Valley territory deep twice now.
Between penalties and the interception and just not executing has hurt them.
Miser out of the shotgun takes the snap. The handoff inside to Dusty Byers. And a gain of 1. It's 3rd down and about 3 for Indian Valley. Bo Gilmore will bring in the play. I want to thank Dale Martini and Matt Lancaster for providing us with our stats and rosters and starting lineups. Everything we needed. As always, Coach has been very cooperative, so we certainly appreciate that. Miser rolling to his right. Looks to pass, the throw, it's going to be caught. I think it was caught on the far side. Now they're saying it was incomplete. It'll be 4th down. So Indian Valley will have to kick the football away. Max Schulte Beckhausen will come on to kick it away. Tyler Dozier will drop back along with Joe Patton to receive the kick for Tusky Valley with 10.5 minutes to go. 10:35 in total, no score. And a high punt that's going to be fair caught by Dozier. And again, decent field position for Tusky Valley to start this drive at their own 30-yard line.
And we'll see if Tusky Valley can get something going at this point in time, because they've dominated the clock. They've had time of possession, 5-1 at this point in time. And it seems they can get between the 30s, but once they get inside that 30 is when either they've made the mistakes or they've had the penalties occur.
Indian Valley and Matt Lancaster is not a guy that's going to make excuses, but they have had some significant injuries to players that they really have counted on here in the last couple of weeks. And really all season. And that makes a big difference. Bensley's going to throw long. Patton's down there, and he drops it at the 42-yard line. And he was wide open. That was a good pass. And the execution on the catch.
Yeah, great play call.
Not
here.
so good.
And Indian Valley's waiting for the run all the way and just got everybody sucked back in and just right up over the top. And it's right on the numbers, right in the young man's hands, and he just can't hang on.
That's one where all he had to do was catch it, turn, and coast into the end zone. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Close in motion. Bensley rolling to his right to the outside. Man's there. It's caught by Zach Page. And Page is knocked out of bounds in Indian Valley territory at the 48-yard line. Byers is there along with Gilmore as we take another look on the Weaver Barnes rewind.
Yeah, just got him rolling out, and another nice throw. Just caught him on a crossing pattern and just a good run after the catch. And looks like Coach Martini has decided to kind of open it up a little bit and try to possibly get Indian Valley from crowding that defensive line, and so he can get the running game going a little bit easier.
1st down and 10 for the Trojans. The handoff to Robinson. Robinson tries to stretch the field. Penalty flag down late. And that likely is going to be a penalty against the Trojans.
Yeah, that flag come in from 15 yards out.
So probably holding. And that's the call.
Yeah.
So that'll negate a positive play for the Trojans and back them up.
And that's kind of been what they've been doing tonight is you get a good gain in something like that, and you just keep kind of shooting yourself in the foot. And again, some of that comes with experience and youth.
It'll be 1st down at about 14. That spot foul gives the Trojans a little bigger mountain to climb here. Double handoff. And it's Dozier down the left sideline. He's got a convoy in front of him. Dozier's going to take it all the way down to the 5-yard line and out of bounds. See where they mark it. And that play is going to be marked out at about the 5-yard line in that neighborhood as we take another look at it here on the double handoff.
Got everybody from Indian Valley, got the whole defense going to the left, and then he just gets around the corner and he's got a host of blocks out from him. Young man's got some speed. He turned on the jets and down the sidelines he goes, and there's a great saving tackle right at the end.
That was about a 46-yard run, and that tackle was made by Eric Gray, touchdown saving tackle at least for now. As Bensley under center. In motion is Robinson. He'll get the handoff, and he will take it in for the touchdown.
As he got around the left end and got into the end zone just inside the pylon there. So Tusky Valley draws first blood with a
And a good run this time just to find the pylon in this situation. Nothing fancy about this one. Just hands it to number 34, and he just sees the end zone and just heads for it.
Tyler Robinson with the score. And it'll be Nick Scardy on to try the extra point. Binsley will hold, Scardy will kick, and that is good. So Tusky Valley taking the 7-0 lead early on here in the second quarter over Indian Valley. And now a message from Jeff Mamarella, candidate for Tuscarawas County Treasurer. Re-elect Jeff Mamarella, Tuscarawas County Treasurer. While Treasurer Jeff Mamarella has kept your tax dollars safe, he's earned the county $13 million in investment income, collected $16 million in delinquent taxes, has invested $30 million in local banks, implemented a prepayment program, and moved the collection date from June to July, giving the taxpayers an extra month to pay real estate taxes. Keep proven, experienced leadership working for you. Vote for Mamarella on November 4th. Paid for by the Mamarella Committee. Kelly Fishley, Treasurer. So an impressive drive for the Tusky Valley Trojans. And now Indian Valley will try and rebound from giving up the first score of the game.
Yes, so far in this game, Scott, Tusky Valley's had 25 offensive plays compared to 6 for Indian Valley. So, you know, they need to get it and at least try to sustain a drive here instead of just 3 and out.
The kick by Scardy. Picked up by Justin Meese. Meese has it out to the 30, the 35, the 40, to the sideline, and out to the 44-yard line. Looked like the ball might have popped loose maybe over there, but it looks like Indian Valley is going to keep it.
Yeah, very nice return that time.
So a great return there by Justin Meese, but he comes up hobbling as he heads toward the sideline. And now it's first down and 10. Indian Valley now having Kyle Lehigh in at the quarterback spot, 6 foot, 140-pound freshman. We thought he was going to actually start the game tonight, but ends up he is now in the contest with Bo Gilmore behind him. On first down and 10 here, 9:12 to go, and Indian Valley is going to have to take a timeout. 7-0, Tusky Valley leading Indian Valley here in the second quarter at Kelly Field in Midvale. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more high school football action in a moment. Stay with us right here on Big Time Sports. The Braves with the spread offense look as Kyle Lehigh in at quarterback. First down and 10 for Indian Valley. Good field position at their own 45-yard line. The handoff to Gilmore to midfield before Tusky Valley able to bring him down.
Yeah, new look that time and a nice run by Gilmore.
And that tackle by the Trojans, Connor Campbell. So it is second down and 5 after the gain of 5. Gilmore with a determined run there. So on second down and 5, Lehigh will take the snap out of the shotgun. Miser in motion. The left-hander fires it out to Eric Gray, and Gray's knee touches down short of the first down at the 48-yard line. So a couple yards of a gain there, and it'll be 3rd and 2. So Indian Valley has gone with 2 3-and-outs right here. They're trying to break that skein, and the Braves going to draw Tusky Valley off sides. And that is going to be a first down via the penalty.
Yeah, you got the whole defensive line to jump that time.
Well, you change quarterbacks, you change the cadence. It just all is a little bit different. Plus, Indian Valley started to go to the hurry-up offense, the no huddle, and that gets everybody a little bit antsy. There was a lot of movement, players coming in from the sideline for Tusky Valley, and just all around a good job by Indian Valley to get the 5 yards the easy way. Lehigh out of the shotgun takes the snap. Rolling to his right. The left-hander throws, had a man out there, and it's caught. No, they're going to say no good. Say it was incomplete. Coach Dale Martini was waving his arms like a madman on the far side.
Looks like he had it for a minute, but it looks like he lost it on the way down.
So it was incomplete. Looked like it was Bill Rigsecker that was the receiver in question. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
They get all excited and then they call it incomplete. I was going to say, I thought he had it. I thought he did too. So Gilmore, the lone back once again.
So it's 2nd down and 10. 7:41 to go here in the second quarter of action from Kelly Field at Midvale. Scott Robinson and Mike Kaminyagi with you. Lehigh looks to go back to the left side. That's incomplete. Good reason it was incomplete is because Jeff Reed gave Lehigh a shot right as he released the football, and that's now 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, he came clean on that rush, and young man was lucky to get the ball off at all.
So the Braves kind of buttoned up the offense for the first quarter and a half. Now they've decided to spread it out with Kyle Lehigh at quarterback. And they're faced with 3rd down and 10. Tough circumstances for a young quarterback to come in. Lehigh is going to drop down and throw across the middle and nearly intercepted. The pass intended for Adam Miser. It's incomplete. It'll be 4th down. And Indian Valley, I suppose, could go for it here, but they're going to send out the punt team instead. Schulte Beckhausen will kick it away. A couple of good punts for him so far. Patton, or rather it's Dozier and Cody Close back for Tusky Valley at their own 10-yard line. So the snap. And this one is going to be fielded by Close at the 10-yard line. So Tusky Valley will have it to begin another drive. They've converted one time, and it's 7-0 Tusky Valley here early on. Coming up at halftime, we'll have the Big Jim's halftime report. And we'll catch you up on all the statistics for our ball game.
Let's see if Coach Martini comes back out at least down inside his 10. I would guess he was going to come out and start running the ball again, give his quarterback a little bit more room.
Yeah, they've been pretty successful running the football so far. Bensley will be in the shotgun. Robinson in motion. The handoff to Close. Close out across the 10, maybe to the 12-yard line. As a 3-yard gain, 2nd down and 7. So Tusky Valley trying to get a little better field position here. They take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They always seem to have a penalty that does set them back a bit. But right now they're ahead 7-0 on the Dover Dental Group scoreboard. The handoff to Close, cuts it back, and he gets nailed. A sweet tackle. And I think that might have been Bobby Hall that made the stop.
Yeah, I think it was number 54.
54 could have been Justin Wrench.
Yeah,
let's take another look.
He was squared up. That's textbook tackle there. There's no doubt. He's seen it coming back, and he was coming back through the hole. And here comes the linebacker. Oh, yeah.
And it was Justin Wrench.
Yeah, that's textbook there. And it just planted him, grabbed him up, and drove through him. What a great tackle.
You sound like an old football player. I got the old part right.
You got the old, yeah, you did. You got the old part right.
3rd down and 5. Bensley. The throw, and it's a misfire intended for Patton, and it'll be 4th down. And Tusky Valley is going to have to punt, and Indian Valley should get some good field position.
And I believe that's Tusky Valley's first 3 and out so far tonight.
Wow, I'm telling you what, that's one of the harder hits I've seen all year long.
So Adam Miser will drop back along with Eric Gray to receive the punt from Nick Barr as Tusky Valley's drive stalls back at their own 15-yard line. Good snap. Tusky Valley looked like they might try and fake it. Miser touched the football. It's loose. Tusky Valley's going to get it. And I don't think there was any fair catch signal made. Miser tried to catch it. Now they can't really claim interference because the call's already been made.
Right. And
it is Tusky Valley football.
Yeah, and I don't, he made a motion, but it did not look like a fair catch motion.
Chris Roxbury making the recovery for Tusky Valley. Maybe we could see it again possibly, but let's take another look at it from the truck.
See if he does.
As soon as he touches it, it's fair game. And huge break for Tusky Valley, unfortunately.
More like he was trying to bat at it.
I'm not quite sure.
I'm not sure what was going on there, but we return to action now. And a hard hit inside again as Tusky Valley's running backs are taking a beating. Some hard-nosed hits from the Indian Valley defense.
Yeah, both of these teams got a lot of pride, amongst themselves, Scott. And we knew coming into this game that it was going to be physical with each other.
Not sure what was going on with that punt, though. That is.
Yeah, I couldn't tell either. Like I said, it looked like he made a motion, but yeah, it looked like he tried to bat it down. I'm not quite sure what that one was all about.
Binsley to the outside, caught by Patton and dropped. And Tusky Valley plagued by the dropsies here in the first half.
Tried to run with that one before he had it.
It'll be 3rd down and 9. Trojans have had the opportunities. They've had receivers open. And the ball's been there on time and on target. So out of the shotgun on 3rd down and 9. Binsley will have it. They look to the outside. Robinson has it. And again gets out of bounds. And that should be good enough for the first down. So the chains will move. Clock stop, 4:47 or 4:40 to go, rather. Seven to nothing. Tusky Valley with the lead. Page will come wide to the right side. Close and Dozier wide left. And a couple of protectors for Binsley. The handoff will be to Robinson. He'll take it straight ahead. Gets about a yard. Not much there as Indian Valley closes the gap. Andrew Tigner there. So 2nd down and 9. Indian Valley's doing a very good job defensively.
Yeah, the linebackers are cleaning up really well, and the defensive linemen are actually taking on the blocks, and Indian Valley's got some linebackers that like to hit people.
Binsley throws, got a man wide open, and it's overthrown. And boy, that was close. Binsley was close to the line of scrimmage when he let that one go.
I almost thought he was going to pull that one down and just take off.
Probably would have been better had he decided to run the football.
Yeah, I think he'd have had an opportunity at least for the first down instead of going for the whole thing.
So it'll be 3rd down and 9. I think Tusky Valley shied a little bit away from the running game because they've had a couple of players get walloped. They got taken to the woodshed a couple of times, and now I think they're going to try and pass the ball a little bit to try and find a weakness with Indian Valley's defense.
I think they're trying to soften that defense up because they really are crowding the line.
7-0, Tusky Valley. Binsley rolling to his left. That pass is going to be caught by Zach Page. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 32-yard line. So 1st down and 10 for Tusky Valley.
Yeah, not a situation you want to be in with 3rd and 9, but they came through it again. It was a nice pattern and nice catch.
Bensley will come under center. And Burton and Close will be in the backfield. The handoff to Close. Close has some running room. He's going to take it all the way to the house. 32-yard touchdown run for Tusky Valley.
Really had it softened up, and he just got around the corner. And once he turned that corner and found the hole, there was nobody there between him and the goal line. And, faked the handoff up the middle, and he just kind of goes out, tackle, and breaks it off. Good block right there by number 53, and he just turns on the jets, and nobody between him and the end zone at this point in time. Well conceived and well executed that time.
So Nick Scardy on to try the extra point out of Bensley's hold. And that kick is up, and the kick is good. So it is 14-0, Tusky Valley with the lead. Here at Kelly Field in Midvale, a packed battle between two teams that entered the game 2-7. And although Indian Valley's had some good defensive efforts, they have given up a couple of big plays here for scores. Miser and Justin Meese will drop back for Indian Valley. And it'll be Connor Campbell to kick it away for Tusky Valley. Cool, crisp fall night for this one.
Yeah, at least no rain tonight.
That kick is going to actually spin backwards, and it'll finally be recovered, or downed as the case may be, at the 42-43 yard line. That is just weird.
That is a shank.
That is
a shank.
In golf terms, that's a shank.
I've seen a couple of those in Pinehurst this year.
Yeah.
Give him a short field. That's there's that Tusky Valley. It's that, okay, you put a good drive together. You made 3rd and 9, had a couple long third downs, and made them complete, and executed a great running play. And
the only person I ever saw hit a golf ball that goes backwards is you.
Me. Yeah, I've got that.
Wow.
I can feel that man's pain. I understand that one, Scott.
1st down and 10 for Indian Valley, as Lehigh in at quarterback, the freshman. The handoff to Bo Gilmore. Gilmore's going to get great yardage.
Great power run that
down
time.
To the 40, maybe the 39-yard line. We wonder if Tusky Valley might see a strong dose of Bo Gilmore here. Even though they've got the spread look in, it doesn't mean that they can't run the football.
Well, and it's a good power run. I mean, he keeps his feet moving, and
he's solid. He hits the hole in a hurry.
And he falls forward, so he's running downhill a lot.
Miser in motion. The handoff to Gilmore. He'll have another nice run for a 1st down. And that carry will take it down to the 32-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and 10 for Indian Valley.
Yeah, that offense, keeping that offense spreads, actually getting him out and giving him an opportunity. And one-on-one, he's going to carry somebody. He's going to definitely get positive yardage.
Well, the thing of it is, they're trying to spread the field out so they can get a little room to run there in the middle of the field, and that's been pretty successful. If Tusky Valley decides to cheat to the middle, then they'll throw to the outside. That ball's got to be loose. And it looks like it is going to stay with the Indian Valley Braves, as there was definitely a problem with the handoff there. It looked like they might have run into each other or just didn't get to the same spot in time.
Like the handoff was either late or he wasn't. He was almost 32. He was actually in front
almost ahead
of him when he tried to get him the ball. So I don't know if both started a little quick or the quarterback was just a little late getting it in there.
So it'll be 2nd down and 11. They drop it to Miser. The ball's loose again. This time, Tusky Valley's going to come out of there with it. So that little inside
shovel
or handoff. You know, the question is, was it an incomplete pass or was it a fumble? And I think they're going to rule it an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass.
So the shovel pass makes it incomplete. So it will stay with Indian Valley.
Indian Valley gets a good break on that one.
And now the chain gang's got to figure out, okay,
where
were we? So it should be 3rd down and 11.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure why the clock is not running, because, well, it was the incomplete pass, instead of a fumble. Correct.
Yeah.
You can't wish the clock to run any faster.
Well, that one I think could have went either way too, depending on how the officials seen it. And from up here, it looked like a fumble, but they've got position on it.
So on 3rd down and 10, Lehigh under pressure, and he gets drilled in the backfield as Chris Roxbury rocks Lehigh, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, he came just clean. Now, there was nobody that touched him or chipped him, and just a clean shot on the quarterback that time. And
Tusky Valley's going to take time out here. Well, let's take another look at it.
Just planted him.
Lucky he didn't fumble, actually.
Yeah, it took him right off of his feet. What a great hit.
This message brought to you by the Steyer for Prosecutor Committee. Patricia Loader, treasurer. Meet a tough, firm, and hardworking prosecutor, Ryan Steyer. Why do criminals fear him? Because Ryan Steyer believes in tough justice. Ryan Steyer has experience and leadership we can trust and values we expect. He has 10 years of extensive criminal law experience. In fact, he's the only candidate for Tuscarawas County prosecutor who tries cases on a regular basis. He's our neighbor. He grew up here, raises his family here. He is active in his church and a coach to our kids. Ryan Steyer believes families shouldn't fear the night because criminals don't fear the law. Unfortunately, too many criminals aren't getting the message because Tuscarawas County has one of the worst records for felony plea bargains. Ryan Steyer will stop needless plea bargaining and work tirelessly to seek truth and justice. Ryan Steyer will be available 24/7 to law enforcement because fighting crime is not a 9-to-5 job. We need change in our prosecutor's office, and that's why we need Ryan Steyer as Tuscarawas County prosecutor, paid for by Steyer for Prosecutor, Patricia Loader, treasurer. And Beckhausen off the side of his foot takes a good bounce for Indian Valley and will be down at about the 22-23 yard line.
Well, with minute 18, we'll see what Tusky Valley does at this time. See if he comes out trying to throw or see if he's going to run it and see what he's going to do.
Well, he's got a minute 18.
Yeah, he'll probably, I would think that he would try again, try to give the quarterback a little room and then go ahead and open it up.
Yeah, I think they're pretty happy with being up 14-0. But they're going to throw the football.
He's coming out right out of the gate.
Finsley's got Dozier out there, overthrown to the far side. Tusky Valley trying to keep Indian Valley off balance, and they've tried a little bit of everything so far tonight.
Yeah, they have. They've mixed this game plan up very well at this point in time. Trying to air it out here. 2nd and 10 on the 24. And once again,
the way the game started, the first quarter went fairly quickly, and saw a lot of running. Now we're starting to see a little more passing. And that time the carry by Burton. Not much, yard or so maybe. And now Indian Valley is going to take time out, trying to play the time game. Coming up here at halftime, we'll have the Big Jim's Burgers and More halftime report. Try and keep you up to date on what's going on with the statistics here in our first half. And I know that you have adeptly put together the numbers for this first half.
Brought my calculator. That's been a pretty good game so far. And again, Tusky Valley's actually dominated time of possession, and it shows in the scores. They've had a couple opportunities that they've missed where they've been inside the 20 or so and then kind of shot themselves in the foot. But Indian Valley's playing hard, and the defense is just smacking people around, at least in the run. So it's been very competitive so far in this first half.
I think what you're going to see is next year both these teams are going to be improved.
Yeah, I think so too, Scott. You can see it. You can see them growing.
So it's 3rd down and 8 with 1:11 to go here. Robinson in motion. Bensley's got a man wide open. The hook and lateral to Close. And Close is going to be down at the 41-yard line. The catch made by Zach Page, and he handled it and tossed it over to Cody Close, and Close took off down the sideline for some extra yardage.
And I think the defensive back, at least in the first situation, kind of fell down when he was backpedaling at this point in time. But a nice conceived play, nice pass. At this point, that was a good game within itself right there, and then a nice lateral over.
Bensley rolling to his left. The pass incomplete, intended for Robinson down around the 30-yard line. That'll stop the clock with about 43 seconds to go.
Yeah, kind of threw it to the wrong side of him that time. Had to turn around. He couldn't get turned around in time to pick up the catch.
Tusky Valley leading 14-0. They burned at least one timeout.
Yeah.
So they may have some timeouts left. Actually, they've got 2 left. Or actually 1 left, I'm sorry. So they're really in the 2-minute drill here at the Indian Valley 40-yard line. Handoff to Close, the handoff back to Patton. Patton in trouble.
No flag.
We got a flag down and maybe a horse collar tackle. I don't know if that's a high school rule, maybe.
Excessive celebration, maybe.
Let's see what the penalty is going to be. It's going to go against Tusky Valley. And it's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Tusky Valley.
Ouch, boy, that really takes a chunk out of your offensive rushing.
So it's 3rd down and now a bunch. So now you kind of go from offense to defense here.
Yeah.
And Indian Valley finally calls timeout, which we expected, to stop the clock with 25 seconds. Their best chance would be to try and block a punt here.
Yeah.
At least to force them to punt, too. I'm sure they wanted to do that as it's 3rd down and 34. So what we thought was going to be a fairly quick game has started to drag a bit here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget, Big Time Sports will bring you high school boys and girls basketball action, along with some high school wrestling as well. The basketball season for boys starts on Saturday, December the 6th, as we've got Garraway at Indian Valley. Then on Wednesday, December 10th, it'll be New Philadelphia at Dover, our first girls game on Big Time Sports. Mike's already got his pencil out and ready to go. On 12/12, that's a Friday, it's Dover at New Philly and boys action. So we've got a lot of games, a lot of wrestling, all coming up for you on Big Time Sports on PCM TV2.
There are some of those girls teams I'm real excited to see this year. Highland and Garraway will be interesting again. Philly's improved themselves this year. Going to be some good girls basketball in the county this year, Scott.
So Tusky Valley with 3rd down. And they're going to look at the shotgun on 3rd and 34. They'll hand off and see if Indian Valley will take another timeout. I think they have 1 left. And maybe Indian Valley's just decided, you know what, we're going to let this run down. We're only down 14-0. Let's just let it go. And
I'm going to try and get one.
On 4th down, Bensley got the snap off. They're going to go long, and it's well overthrown, and that's going to be the end of the first half, with Tusky Valley leading Indian Valley 14-0 after 2 periods of play. We'll come back with a Big Jim's Burgers and More halftime report in a moment. Stay with us right here on Big Time Sports. right back at halftime. The Tusky Valley Trojans leading the Indian Valley Braves 14-0 as we get ready for third quarter action. Let's take a look at the Big Jim's Burgers and More halftime statistics. Mike, tell us about them.
Halftime stats, rushing for Trojans. They had 27 attempts for 149 yards. Passing was 6 for 15 for 108 for 257 total, 1 turnover. Indian Valley had 8 attempts for 10 yards for 12.
It's one of those things, folks. It's
1 for 7 for -6 yards, 4 total yards with 1 turnover. Sorry about that.
So that is the Big Jim Burgers and More halftime report as we get ready to head here into the third quarter. So as we get ready, let's talk a little bit about that first half of action. The Indian Valley Braves played well defensively, but they could not hold Tusky Valley off as the Trojans scored twice in the second quarter. A 5-yard run by Tyler Robinson and then a 32-yard run by Cody Close. Scardy added the extra point on both of those, making it 14-0 here at the half. So Tusky Valley currently in the driver's seat. And don't forget, this message brought to you by Steyer for Prosecutor, Patricia Loader, Treasurer. Meet a tough, firm, and hardworking prosecutor, Ryan Steyer. Why do criminals fear him? Because Ryan Steyer believes in tough justice. Ryan Steyer has experience and leadership we can trust and values we expect. Ryan Steyer has 10 years of extensive criminal law experience. In fact, he is the only candidate for Tuscarawas County prosecutor who tries cases on a regular basis. He's a leader among his peers, having served as president of our local bar association. He's our neighbor. He grew up here, raises his family here. He's active in his church and is a coach to our kids. Ryan Steyer believes families shouldn't fear the night because criminals don't fear the law. Unfortunately, too many criminals aren't getting the message because Tuscarawas County has one of the worst records for felony plea bargains. Ryan Steyer will stop needless plea bargaining and work tirelessly to seek truth and justice. Ryan Steyer will be available 24/7 to law enforcement because fighting crime is not a 9-to-5 job. Ryan Steyer has bipartisan support among law enforcement because it's not about politics, it's about bringing criminals to justice. We need change in our prosecutor's office, and that's why we need Ryan Steyer as Tuscarawas County prosecutor. Paid for by Steyer for Prosecutor, Patricia Loader, Treasurer. So we are ready to go here with the second half kickoff. We apologize for the silliness, but sometimes it just
gets
not
silly.
avoidable.
Yeah. Indian Valley's got to start off, Tusky Valley just dominated that first half in regards to time of possession, and Indian Valley just had too many 3-and-outs at this point in time. So if they can get it together a little bit and actually get a couple of series together and get the ball moving, it's going to be definitely in their favor at this point in time.
Tusky Valley chips it, and it goes out of bounds. So good field position for the Indian Valley Braves as we begin the second half of action. Kyle Lehigh will remain at quarterback for the Braves. They'll go with the spread offense. So Indian Valley looks to the side to get the play here as they trail 14-0. Bo Gilmore in the backfield. The handoff to Gilmore off right tackle. Nice gain before Tusky Valley able to bring him down.
Yeah, it takes 2 or 3 to bring Bo down. He's just a very strong runner. He gets his shoulders square moving upfield and just keeps his legs moving.
Cody Loftus on the stop for the Trojans. It'll be 2nd down and 7 after the gain of 3. Indian Valley really has been more effective running the football than necessarily passing the football.
And they've actually been more effective running it out of the spread. So they've done a nice job in that situation, but they just can't seem to sustain anything yet at this point in time, or at least they haven't shown it tonight.
The handoff to Gilmore that time. Gilmore in trouble.
Yeah, big hit.
Taken backwards.
Yeah, big hit right up front just as soon as he got the ball, and then a host of TV players just piled on.
And the loss of a yard or so, maybe. It'll be 3rd down and 8. So now 3rd and long. Down 14-0. Just underway here in the 3rd quarter. And Indian Valley ready to go as they go with the 5 wideouts. Lehigh looks to the outside across the middle. It's caught by Rigsecker, and Bill Rigsecker, big catch and a 1st down at the 41-yard line. The Trojans, Tyler Dozier making the stop.
Yeah, nice pass that time. He steps back into the pocket and just watches him all the way across and just hits that crossing route right, hits him right on the numbers. Nice catch and nice run.
So 1st down and 10 for Indian Valley. And Kyle Lehigh, nice pass there. Always feels better to get that first one completed.
Yeah.
Miser in motion, the handoff straight ahead to Gilmore. They'll use him as a battering ram, maybe to the 40 for a gain of 1. Second down and 9 for Indian Valley.
And that's what Indian Valley needed. They needed to get, to be able to keep moving the chains here and get more than 3 and out and try to get some kind of momentum build up offensively.
So Lehigh gets his offensive line set, checks out the defense, and he's ready to go out of the shotgun. Miser in motion. Lehigh across the middle, intended for Gray, and then Gray gets the hammer laid to him by Dozier. And it'll be 3rd down and 9. 9:13 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 14-0. And Indian Valley with Gray wide to the right. Rugsecker and also one of the receivers wide to the left. Lehigh rolling to his left, has a man out there, and looks like Rugsecker is going to have the catch at about the 30-yard line, which will be another 1st down for Indian Valley.
Yeah, nice fake in the backfield at that point in time to draw the linebackers up, and then just a really nice pass, and then good layout by the wide receiver for a nice catch.
Coming up following our game, we'll have the Manor Restaurant MVP and also the Edelweiss Tavern and Inn post-game show. That's all coming up here in a few minutes. Out of the shotgun, Kyle Lehigh takes the snap, rolling to his right. And then he's going to be stopped cold in his tracks. Might have lost a yard or two as Chris Roxbury made the stop. Loss of about 3. It'll be 2nd down and 13.
Yeah, good defense by the secondary that time of Tusky Valley. And he just had no place to go with the ball and just pulled it down and tried to get what he could.
Lehigh checks to the sideline for the play call. Steps back in the shotgun. Miser in motion, takes the snap. Lehigh in trouble, avoids one defender and then gets buried by an avalanche of others. As another quarterback sack by Tusky Valley. Tusky Valley secondary doing a nice job there covering all of Indian Valley's potential receivers.
And then that defensive line, motors are just running, and they're just not giving up, and they just keep coming and coming. And he's got to make a little bit quicker decisions in regards to either getting rid of it or pulling it down and trying to get as much as he can.
3rd down and 20. So we'll see if Tusky Valley decides to tee off and put a little extra pressure on here. blitz is on. Lehigh's in trouble back at his own 48-yard line. Big play by Jeff Reed as he'll make the sack all the way back at the Indian Valley 48-yard line, and the Braves will have to kick it away.
Yeah, that was tough for Indian Valley at that point in time. I mean, they got a couple good series going, and they actually got a couple first downs and moved the chains along, and then just kind of stalled.
So Tusky Valley will drop Dozier and Close back around their 20-yard line. Schulte Beckhausen is ready to kick for the Braves. And Beckhausen's kick is going to have a short punt, but it will roll down to about the 23-yard line, and that's where Tusky Valley will take it over, 1st and 10.
Yeah, nice roll that time for Indian Valley.
So 1st down and 10 for Tusky Valley. 6:16 to go here, 3rd quarter. 14-0. Tusky Valley with the lead and the football as Page will come wide to the left side. Dozier wide right. Shotgun for Brian Bensley. The handoff to Close. He's got plenty of running room. Still on his feet. 1st down plus out at the 39-yard line. A gain of 16. Chains will move.
Yeah, great run that time, and good patience on his times. Turned it up inside, and he takes a nice handoff, and he'll look here and just plant that outside foot and just cut right back in. And nice run by the young man at this point in time.
So in the backfield, Bensley will take it, drop straight back, gets some good blocking, in trouble, throws it left-handed out toward Burton, and it's incomplete. Saved a lot of yardage. Dangerous play when he was going down and threw it left-handed.
Yeah, got it out of there. It was dangerous, but it did save him from a sack, and they probably lost it 7 or 8 yards on that play.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10. You know, I know they want to mix the offense up, but Cody Close on the previous play had gained 16 yards. You know, their running game has worked pretty well.
Yeah, and
see if they decide to go back to it here.
Even in the first half, they were gaining 7, 8 yards going off that right side.
Close this time. He'll be taken down back at the 35-yard line. So lose a couple. So when we thought we had the play call, we need to leave that to the Trojan coaches.
Just when we're the head coach, I didn't call the right play. It doesn't work. Indian Valley's played good defense in regards to hitting hard. It's just that they can't sustain anything offensively tonight, and that's what's really hurt them. And Tusky Valley's played well for spurts. They just haven't seemed to put, except maybe once or twice, put a complete drive together.
Well, Zach Baker, the quarterback that's led the team for most of the season, was injured last week, and really has been a big loss. Bensley fires it down the middle of the field. It's going to be caught and then dropped by the Trojans. And that is a tough drop there by Nick Barr. It'll be 4th down, and now Tusky Valley will have to punt the football away. Good pressure there by Indian Valley to force Bensley to throw it a little bit off balance.
Yeah, kind of floated a little bit on him at that point in time, and it's been a tough catch. Had 2 defensive men hanging on him, so.
Nick Barr will get it away. Nice punt that the Braves will let bounce and stop back at the 30-yard line. That's where the Tusky Valley Trojans will start on defense, and Indian Valley will start on offense. The two shall meet at the 30-yard line.
And Indian Valley's not out of this game by any means. It's just that they need to try to get a drive and sustain a drive and put more than 3 or 4 plays together.
I think all season it's been a tough go for the Braves offensively, as in total they've scored, I think, in the neighborhood of about 84 points. So they're only averaging about roughly 9 points a game, 9.5 points a game. So offense has been a struggle. Miser in motion. Lehigh lofts it out there to Miser, and he can't hang on to it. Hit him right in the breadbasket, and the pass is dropped.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of that tonight.
Yeah, it was. And that was a really nice pass. And he did lead him, and it was right out in front of him, right in his hands, and just can't hang on to the ball.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Now you get a good look at Coach Lancaster. Signals coming in from the side. Kyle Lehigh translates that, calls the play. The handoff to Gilmore. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Not much else there. As Reed there again, along with Chris Roxbury, who's had a nice game tonight against the Braves.
They're doing things well, and they're putting Kyle Lehigh in a position to be successful, but some of his teammates aren't making plays for him when they're there to be made.
So Lehigh looks to the side. He'll get the play again on 3rd down and 8. With about 4:02 to go. Now on to the 4-minute mark and counting. Here in the 3rd quarter.
32, one receiver to the right, 3 to the left, and Gilmore in the backfield. Here's Lehigh, who takes the snap from center.
Lehigh looks across the middle, intended for Riegseger, and that's no good. And it's 4th down, so Indian Valley will punt it away again.
Yeah, had him open, wide open again, and just led him a little too much. Just couldn't catch up to the ball.
The Braves have had a lot of 3-and-outs tonight.
Yeah, a lot.
So Dozier and Cody Close back for the Trojans to receive the punt from Schulte Beckhausen. Another nice kick. Dozier's going to call for the fair catch, and he'll take it right at the 36-yard line, where Tusky Valley will have it to start this drive. So Tusky Valley again leading at 14-0 on the Dover Dental Group scoreboard. And they'll have another chance here. Scott Robinson, Mike Kamenyagi with you from Kelly Field in Midvale. The last of our regular season football games starting next Saturday. It'll be high school playoff action, a Division III Region 11 matchup between Dover and New Philadelphia 2 weeks in a row. As Binsley in trouble and sacked in the backfield.
Great defensive play that time by Indian
Looked like it was Dominic Bell.
Number 15, yeah. He just comes shooting through that gap and then made a nice tackle at this point in time. He didn't have a chance. Yeah, this looked like quarterback keeper all the way, but yeah, nice tackle that time.
So 2nd down and 15. Don't forget the big-time sports game next Saturday night. The kickoff actually 7 o'clock if you're looking to get tickets for that game at Crater Stadium in Dover. Likely to be Dover and New Philadelphia 2 weeks in a row. A handoff to Cody Close inside of the 40-yard line, about the 36-yard line where he stopped. And it'll be 3rd down. Looked like Bobby Hall may be on the stop. May have tweaked his ankle a little bit there.
Yeah, good head. I mean, you got him back to the original line of scrimmage. But, yeah, those linebackers in the Valley are really putting some licks on those running backs tonight.
So 3rd down and 9. Zach Page wide to the left side. In motion is Robinson. Binsley takes the shotgun snap. The pass is going to be caught. And that is a good catch there by Zach Page, and that'll be a 1st down for Tusky Valley. With 2:03 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah,
a nice catch.
Yeah, nice catch that time. He went down and got it, and just it was a nice sliding catch to do it. The ball was just a little low, and he just, nice sliding catch, 1st down to keep the drive alive.
Officials right on the spot there to see that it was a catch. And now it's 1st down and 10. The handoff to Close. Close jumps over one potential tackler and makes a nice gain of about 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
He's gained some nice yards off that right side tonight and off that right tackle. And he picks his way through the blockers really well and uses them and sets them up nicely.
So the Trojans have it 2nd down and 5 after the gain of 5. Binsley in the shotgun, shifts around. Jake Burton in the backfield, Robinson in motion. He'll get the carry, and nowhere for him to go as Justin Glass is there, along with Dominic Bell and Bobby Hall, all there to converge, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know if that play just seems to develop too slowly or Indian Valley's just sitting on that, because they've seemed to stop it coming from this side to the left side pretty much all night tonight.
A little bit of a hurry up here as Binsley quickly has them up at the line of scrimmage on 3rd down and 5. Binsley with the blitz across the middle. The pass is caught. And Tusky Valley will have the 1st down as that catch made by Nick Barr. And the Trojans down at the Indian Valley 35-yard line.
Yeah, Barr just went out and found that open area in the zone and just sat down and just threw him a strike, keeping the chains moving.
So Tusky Valley is finding the clock to be their friend. Binsley looks across the middle, caught by Page, and he is going to take it all the way in. Touchdown. Zach Page, a 34-yard pitch and catch from Binsley.
Yeah, Zach did a nice job going up and getting that ball with his hands and just bringing it down and then just splitting the seam and then taking it all the way in. Just a nice throw, just a little high. Zach just gets up there and gets his hands on it and just splits it. At that point in time, nobody's catching him. He's all the way to the house.
So it'll be Nick Scardy on to try the extra point.
Nice catch and run, too, by Page.
Out of the hold of Binsley. Good snap. Kick is no good. And that'll make it 20-0. And now Tusky Valley will have to kick off here. Tusky Valley's had a pretty impressive performance so far tonight.
Yeah, they're there, and again, Scott, you can see it. And Coach Martini talked about them developing as a team, and then how young they were, and as they came along. And their schedule this year, I think he said that they only played 2 teams that were under 500 this year. I think the rest of them all were above 500. So the caliber of teams they've been playing has been really tough for a young team. But you can see them growing, and you see some potential. So, you want to go out with a win this year and try to springboard this program into next year.
Well, it was an adventure the last time the Tusky Valley kicked off, last couple of times. So we'll see what they do here. $20-0. Tusky Valley with the lead. As Nick Scardy will kick it for the Trojans. And again, wide to the right side. That is going to go out of bounds again. You got 60 yards wide. You would think they would be able to keep it in play.
I think I can hit a driver that way, too, and it doesn't happen either.
That's true.
So,
good point.
Sometimes not even an iron, so.
So Indian Valley will have it with 7.5 seconds to go here.
Indian Valley will set up their offense at the 35-yard line.
And Kyle Lehigh steps up to the line to give everybody the play.
So here's a different look for the Braves, right?
Trips right for the Braves. Lehigh down the field and incomplete. And that may, in fact, end the 3rd quarter. And we'll see what they're, whether there's still time on the clock or whether that is, in fact, the end of the quarter. That is the end of the 3rd quarter with Tusky Valley leading Indian Valley 20-0. We'll be back with 4th quarter action in a moment here on Big Time Sports. 20-0 Tusky Valley, the lead over Indian Valley. Hey, what if there was one number you could call in the event that the unexpected occurs? A fire, an accident, or burglary can turn your world upside down. At McKinnon Insurance, our specially trained representatives will help guide you through the process of getting everything back to normal. McKinnon Insurance provides services to help you in your time of need, from advising you what to do in an accident to providing the names and phone numbers of professionals that can help you. At McKinnon Insurance, we're ready to guide you in taking steps toward getting things back to normal. Located at 875 Blake Avenue Southwest in New Philly, McKinnon Insurance will assist you in personalizing all of your insurance needs and help you make informed decisions. Call or visit Joel, Kevin, Andy, or Tamara at McKinnon Insurance, 330-339-3431. And that pass is incomplete.
There is a flag on the play.
And a flag down. So let's see. Looks like it's going to be pass interference on Tusky Valley. So the penalty will be marched off, and it'll be a 1st and 10. Second down and 10.
No, there's still a
or
lot.
First down and 10, rather.
No, there's a lot of time left in this fourth quarter, but Indian Valley's starting to run out of time. They need to get one down here and get one into the end zone.
Tusky Valley be content giving up 5 to 10 yards of play. Miser in motion. Lehigh ready for the shotgun snap. The double pumps, goes to the outside to Gray, and Dozier is there. Dozier has the interception. And Tusky Valley will get the turnover. Gray and Dozier both went after it strong. Dozier had it, and another turnover on Indian Valley. Nice pass, though.
Yeah, it was a nice pass, and it was just a good defensive play. And they both were struggling and fighting for the ball. But a nice double pump at that point in time. It just come up over the top.
Just had good inside position.
Yeah, good defensive play.
So Tusky Valley will have it with 11:38 to go here in the fourth quarter. They lead it 20-0. Coming up at the end of our ball game, we'll have the Edelweiss Tavern Inn post-game show. We'll also be naming a Manor Restaurant MVP.
Let's see if he starts trying to take some time off the clock here on this drive.
The handoff. Close. Left side. And he's got a couple of yards there. It'll be second down. Second down and 8.
They have some room to run. It's a gain of 3, so bring up a 2nd and 7 situation.
So Tusky Valley goes to the running game on first down. And they may try that a little bit because they are back deeper in their own territory.
Well, yeah, he doesn't want any mistakes or give Indian Valley a short field whatsoever at this point in time. And again, as we talked about earlier, is the clock is his friend, so I'm assuming he's going to try and take so much time as he can off the clock.
Well, Binsley throws, and they're going to call it complete as Nick Barr will have another first down for Tusky Valley, and that gets the Trojans out of a jam out at the 34-yard line.
Boy, another nice shoestring catch at that point in time, and way to go down after it. And just as we talk about him burning the clock off, he goes to the air. So mixing it up very well tonight.
So first down and 10 for the Trojans. Zach Page will come wide to the right side. Joe Patton wide left. Robinson in the slot left. Out of the shotgun is Binsley with Robinson in motion. The handoff to Cody Close. He'll pick his way through some traffic out to the 42-yard line. And that's a gain of, we'll call it 7. Second down and 3.
Yeah, another nice run by Close at that point in time. And he uses his block as well, and he's obviously got good vision because he's shifting, moving left to right, and trying to find that open hole and getting an extra yard or two here and there.
So Tusky Valley with it, second down and 3. Under center. The handoff to Jake Burton, and he is tripped up right about the line of scrimmage, so it'll be third down. So Tusky Valley, after the gain of 1, third down and 2. So Binsley in the shotgun. Robinson in motion to the left side. The handoff to Close, and he is going to be stopped short again. Indian Valley just time and again has toughened up, and I don't think, depending if they give him forward progress, I guess it's going to be closer than what I originally thought.
Yeah.
And he may, in fact, have enough, and they are going to say he does.
Say he does. But they are playing tough in between the tackles. Now they do have 9 people in the box, too, so they've got a lot of help. But very active linebackers, and again, their defensive line's doing a nice job, and those linebackers hit.
I don't know. It just seemed from our perspective like that might have been a little bit of a generous spot there, but it is first down and 10 for the Trojans. Indian Valley needs to transfer that intensity on third down into first and second down. Bensley in the shotgun. Robinson in motion. He'll take the handoff. He'll get a couple of yards. It'll be second down and 8. As the Indian Valley Braves doing the best they can. They've got to get the football back. They're letting too much time run off the clock here as we're down near the 8-minute mark.
Well, and this is the 12th play of this drive for Tusky Valley, and that's what's happened so far the whole game, is that Tusky Valley's been able at least to string them together, where Indian Valley's been doing the 3-and-out routine, and you just put your defense on the field way too long.
Second down. Bensley looks to the outside. Robinson has it and drops it. It's incomplete. So it'll be third down and 7. Been a solid effort, though, by Tusky Valley. We don't take anything away from them. They have played well here and certainly have been able to chew up big chunks of time off the clock.
Yeah, time of possession. They just owned it so far tonight.
Too many 3-and-outs for the Braves.
And you do have to give some credit to Tusky Valley's defense for that, too.
Third down. Bensley's got some room. Bensley's going to be just short at about the 48-yard line of the Braves. So it's going to be about 2 yards short. Interesting decision time now for Dale Martini. And there is no decision. He's going to kick it away.
Right. Yeah, pin him back and play defense.
So Nick Barr will kick for the Trojans. Adam Miser will drop back deep. Eric Gray will also have a semi-drop. Barr gets a nice kick. It's going to down inside the 8-yard line and then just kind of dribble through the end zone for a touchback out to the 20-yard line.
Nice kick.
So that gets the Trojans out of trouble. And now Indian Valley has to make something happen. They just don't have a lot of time left.
And again, even though Tusky Valley didn't score on that series, Scott, they just did. They took a lot of time off the clock.
So Lehigh looks at the side, checks his wristband and says, okay, here's what we're going to do. And we're ready to go. Lehigh rolling, in trouble, gets it across the middle, intercepted, and then dropped by the Trojans. It looked like Jake Burton had it and couldn't quite hang on to it. He was surprised as anybody else.
Yeah, that one could have sealed the deal because there was nobody in front of between him and the goal line.
So it'll be second down and 10. Gilmore, the bodyguard in the backfield, along with Lehigh here on second down and 10. Lehigh looks to the outside. He's got a man there, Miser. And Miser gets knocked out of bounds. And it is enough for a first down.
wide open though inside. A nice play. Nice throw over there and a nice catch, and turns it upside, and good run after.
Fans are a little upset, but I don't think he was ever out of bounds.
It didn't look like it. I couldn't really tell from up here.
Looked like he had spun back in bounds and got a second significant hit there.
He was dancing on the sidelines.
First down and 10 is Lehigh dropping back down the middle of the field, and
Picked
looks
off.
like it's going to be
There's a
intercepted.
flag.
I think that had to be pass interference to start with.
And they're going to say dropped it too. So,
Well, I think there was interference either way. I think the defender got a shove in right before the catch, or attempted
take
catch.
a look at this.
Maybe not going to get to see it. It's a
no,
little
we're
bit
gonna
too
see it.
much beyond that, but I guarantee
Yeah,
a
ball
38
poppers. Little handsy.
was up in the grill. Unfortunately, we don't have a 38 on our roster, so we can't. Fortunate for him.
Yeah.
First down and 10 for the Braves at the 48-yard line of Tusky Valley. Lehigh looks to throw, tucks it under. He's going to be tackled inside Tusky Valley territory at the 49, loss of 1. And it'll be second down and 11. So the Trojans holding tough, even though they've had some penalties.
Yeah, and I would think the TV's defense is going to start teeing off on this in a situation, because Indian Valley hasn't ran the ball for a while, so I would think that sooner or later they're going to start pinning their ears back and coming.
Lehigh in trouble, taken down for another loss back at the 45-yard line of the Braves. And it was Jeff Reed again. He has been all over the field tonight.
Yeah, Reed's done a really nice job. He's had a real strong game tonight.
So third down and long. Looks like it's about third and 16 from the 46-yard line. And Lehigh looks in trouble, and he's going to be taken down back at the 35-yard line. And Kyle Lehigh has taken some licks.
Yeah, and Tusky Valley's defensive line right now is just owning Indian Valley's offensive line. These are defensive linemen with getting a great push and getting in the backfield before the quarterback even has a chance to look downfield at this point in time. So.
Yeah, you got to give a tip of the hat to Shepard Myers, Jeff Reed, Andrew Hopwood, and Garrett Patterson, as they have dominated the line of scrimmage here in the second half. Schulte Beckhausen ready to kick it, and gets a nice kick that will bounce down inside of the 20-yard line, down to about the 16-yard line.
What a great kick.
We'll take a quick break. Tusky Valley leading Indian Valley 20-0. Back with more in a moment on Big Time Sports. 3:49 to go in the ball game. Tusky Valley with the football again. They'll hand it to Cody Close, and he is out to about the 19-yard line for a gain of 3. About one first down here, and that would pretty much wrap this one up.
And Close just finds a way to get positive yards one way or another. 2-3 here, break one off for 7 or 8 or 9 yards, but he just finds a way to keep the ball moving forward.
Second down and 7. Tusky Valley with Nick Barr wide to the left side. Robinson in the slot to the right. Binsley's going to take it himself. Binsley trying to stay in bounds, and he gets tossed out of bounds, but they're going to say he
was down
before that. So the clock will continue to roll. 20-0, Tusky Valley with the lead over Indian Valley. We're winding this one down.
And again, 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game.
It'll be third down and about 5 for Tusky Valley. If they convert here, it's going to be pretty much in the books.
Yeah.
Had asked me if I was going to be doing any singing earlier tonight, and I said,
They've been pretty good on third down tonight. They've done a good job of converting those third downs.
break open this one.
Bensley looks across the middle. It's going to be incomplete. This message brought to you by the Jeff Mamarella, candidate for Tuscarawas County Treasurer. Re-elect Jeff Mamarella, Tuscarawas County Treasurer. While Treasurer Jeff Mamarella has kept your tax dollars safe, earned the county $13 million in investment income, collected $16 million in delinquent taxes. He's invested $30 million in local banks, implemented a prepayment program, and moved the collection date from June to July, giving the taxpayers an extra month to pay real estate taxes. Keep proven experienced leadership working for you. Vote for Mamarella on November the 4th. Paid for by the Mamarella Committee. Kelly Fishley, Treasurer. And the punt down by the Tusky Valley Trojans at the 40-yard line, where Indian Valley will have 2 minutes to work with.
It's a matter of the drives have been stalling out. They get a little bit going for them, and then if the drive stalls, a couple of mistakes or penalties.
So Kyle Lehigh will come back out.
Started out to be a positive drive, turns out to be.
It's been a learning experience tonight for him as he has taken some shots.
It would be nice for the Rays to at least get on the scoreboard here, just to have something to work on, something to build on.
The offensive line's got to give him some protection or give him some time.
You know, even when the line does give him some time, Tusky Valley secondary has done a good job shadowing the Indian Valley receivers.
Yes, they have.
Lehigh looks to the outside. Miser there. He gets stripped of the football. It's incomplete. Indian Valley just trying to go with a little bit shorter pass routes to maybe give Lehigh a little bit of confidence.
Yeah, try and get, try and
move the football.
Yeah, and try and get it out quicker.
So it'll be second down and 10. So Indian Valley closing this one down on the wrong side of the board as they're down 20-0 here on the Dover Dental Group scoreboard. Lehigh throws back to his right. Gilmore had it, drops it. And it'll be third down and 10. Another chance for us to tell you that Big Time Sports will be bringing you high school playoff football next Saturday night, as we'll have the Dover New Philadelphia game. At least that's what Joe Idle and many others tell us. We feel pretty confident that it's going to be Dover New Philadelphia at Crater Stadium Saturday night, 7 o'clock. The replay information coming up in the TR and also on PCM TV 2.
Third and 10 from the 40-yard line, 46 to go.
Minute 46 to go. And Lehigh with Miser in motion, takes it out of the shotgun. And on third down across the middle, Rugsegger is there, has the catch. And it'll be a first down for Indian Valley.
Nice catch. Good protection at that point in time. He just sets back up, looks left, and then comes back right across the middle. And nice catch by number 42.
Bill Rugsegger with the catch. First down and 10 for Indian Valley. So the Trojans just trying to keep Indian Valley out of the end zone with a minute 35 to go here in the game. Lehigh will step back into the shotgun. 4 receivers in the pattern. Cross the middle, and there's got to be interference there.
Yeah, there come flags are coming from everywhere.
Yep, that was pretty obvious.
Yeah, they were all over him.
As that pass was intended for Tanner Karcher, and he got hit well before the play was completed. And it's another first down for Indian Valley. So the penalty takes the Braves all the way down to the Tusky Valley 27-yard line. Coming up, the Edelweiss Tavern and Inn post-game show will also have the Manor Restaurant MVP.
Right. First and 10 now on the 27-yard line. 4 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And there's
Lehigh flips it to Miser. And not much there as they're calling it incomplete again. And we have seen more drop passes and than we've seen in quite a while.
Yeah, there's been a lot of them in this half.
On both sides.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Second down and 10 here with a minute to go. 20-0. Tusky Valley with the lead. They're going to win this one. They'll improve to 3-7. Indian Valley will end at 2-8. Lehigh throws long. Rucksecker is there, makes the catch at about the 13-yard line. So there is a chance here. Indian Valley might put one in. That'd be a positive for the season. Lehigh out of the shotgun. Looks to go to the outside, and it's incomplete. One of the better looking drives Indian Valley has had all night. Maybe their best drive, but even though they've been aided by a big pass interference penalty.
Yeah. Yeah, he's moved the ball. It's actually getting more comfortable and he's getting a little more time in the backfield, in the backfield to set up and actually kind of scan the field a little bit.
35 seconds to go.
Three receivers to the right and 1 to the left as Lehigh takes the snap.
Lehigh looks to go in the end zone. Gilmore's out there and just overthrown.
Boy, he had him wide open that time.
Gilmore just circled out of the backfield and went to the corner of the end zone, got behind the defenders, and he was out there all by himself.
Just got to throw it over top of him.
Nice looking pass, it just a little bit long. It'll be 3rd down and 10. So they got 2 shots at it here. The handoff to Gilmore. He's going to take it straight in for a 14-yard touchdown. One of the few things that the Indy Valley fans have had a chance to cheer about tonight.
Gilmore's been a strong runner for him. He's done it really well, and I'm sure Tusky Valley's doing it, but nice handoff right up the middle, and nobody touches him. 14 yards straight to pay dirt. Nice run by Mr. Gilmore. He's actually had a pretty good game tonight running between the tackles.
So Schulte Beckhausen on to try the extra point. That kick is going to be blocked. And it's 20-6. With 22 seconds to go here. Big time sports basketball coverage coming up starting on December the 6th. That's Saturday, December the 6th, Garraway at Indian Valley. Boys high school basketball action. Also that week on Wednesday, December the 12th, Wednesday, December the 10th rather, it's New Philadelphia Dover in girls action. And then on Friday, December the 12th, it's Dover at New Philly in boys action. Basketball season will be here before you know it, but we've got some football playoff action to take care of first. Guaranteed pretty much at least 2 weeks in the playoffs as Dover and New Philadelphia scheduled to play each other next Saturday night at 7 o'clock at Crater Stadium. So a big play there for Bo Gilmore, the senior, getting another high school memory right in his last game. So we'll see if they try the onside kick here. Just trying to make it a little more exciting for the fans. The outcome's been decided. And it looks like we will see an onside kick. Schulte Beckhausen will apparently send it to the left side of the field. Hands team on for Tusky Valley. So get ready for a couple of big collisions. It's got to go 10 yards. It hit one of the Indian Valley players before it went 10 yards to begin with.
Yeah.
And then out of bounds. So Tusky Valley will have it, and they'll be able to run one play and knee down, and that'll be it. So the Trojans have it. They're going to win this one. And they'll get in the victory formation here. They'll snap it once, and that'll be it. And that is going to do it, as Tusky Valley is going to come up a winner, 20-6 over the Indian Valley Braves. So we'll come back to wrap this one up for you in a moment. So stay with us right here on Big Time Sports. And there you see our final score. Tusky Valley defeating Indian Valley 20-6. The Trojans going to end the season with a 3-7 mark. Indian Valley will complete its campaign with a 2-8 ledger. Let's take a look at the Edelweiss Tavern and Inn post-game stat report, as we see that the numbers really will tell the story of the ball game.
Yeah, the Trojans had a really nice night. They had 41 attempts for 183 yards rushing. They were 10 for 23 for 166 yards passing. They had a total of 349 yards, and they only had one turnover. Indian Valley had 14 attempts at rushing for 30 yards. They were 5 for 26 in passing for 51 yards for a total of 81 yards, and they had 2 turnovers.
That is the Edelweiss Tavern and Inn post-game show. Before or after the game, try the Edelweiss Tavern in downtown Sugar Creek. During the week, try their delicious lunch and dinner specials. And on Friday and Saturday, they feature Italian pasta and the very best steak and prime rib in the county. The Edelweiss Tavern in downtown Sugar Creek. We'll see you there. Our Manor Restaurant MVP for our ball game, Cody Close of the Tusky Valley Trojans, did a nice job running the football and helping the Trojans take some time off the clock. He is our Manor Restaurant MVP for the final regular season game on Big Time Sports of this year. That is going to do it for the Big Time Sports crew. The final score, it was the Tusky Valley Trojans 20, Indian Valley 6. For Mike Cavagnaghi and the rest of the Big Time Sports team, I'm Scott Robinson saying so long, everybody.